Map 2 of this best of 3 semi-final. Habitation Station. It's going to be the host of map number 2. And game 1 was pretty awesome. Ended in a base race. And it maybe went to the player that some people may not have expected. Spawning up in the top left hand position as the purple Zerg. Representing Neurosoft. It's Roof. And his opponent up in top right. The blue Protoss player. It's Puzzle. So, 1-0 up currently to Roof, which I think if you, well, to be honest, if you'd asked me at the start of this series, Madals, how is this series gonna go? Meaning no disrespect to Roof, I would have likely suggested that Puzzle, a former GSL Code A champion, would go 2-0, because I don't know too much about Roof. However, he's showing that he could be the underdog who wins this, especially when he's going for this 10 pull. A previous series this evening, we saw another Zerg opt for a 10 pull up against Puzzle on this map, and it wasn't successful. Puzzle was able to defend it very easily, and as such, I'm slightly concerned for Roof right now, because Puzzle's opening the same way, the exact same positioning of buildings as he did in that previous game. And as a result, if he can pull off the same performance and there's 10 lings, again, coming out here, then Puzzle should be able to hold. He's got 1 gas. If Puzzle does defend this the same way as previously, he'll pull 4 probes just to help the Zealot. This probe coming out nice and early. Should be able to get the full scout out on this. Gets the watchtower in time. Sees all these lings coming across. Zealot started. Chrono Boost is saved in order to spend on this Zealot. Microscopically nice elements to this build from Puzzle. He's got it very well refined. Lings though coming up. The Zealot is going to be out before the lings get in there. 1 probe taking a couple of chips of damage. 2nd Zealot on its way. 2 Zealots are needed to defend against this. The Zerglings being microed well. Nearly get a probe there but have to back out. The Zealot gets a kill. So far no losses for Puzzle. Cybercore also out. Lings are actually going to go through. A nice use splitting these lings. The Zealot cannot be in 2 places at once. 1 probe gets killed so far. 2nd probe getting a little bit low. Probes having to be pulled in the main base. They are able to kill one of the lings, but another probe dies in the process. There's still 7 lings on the field. A hatchery coming down at the natural base of Roof behind this, and he's droning. So he's not overcommitting. Just still pressuring nicely with more of these lings. Chrono boosting out the mothership core. And once that mothership core is out, it pretty much spells the end of this ling aggression, at least over time. Because with 2 Zealots and the mothership core working away at the Zerglings, they've really got to just go for it. Managed to rack up another worker kill though. 3 in total is pretty nice. The remaining Zerglings are going to have to back away from these Zealots and Mothership Core. They may try and deny the natural base of Puzzle a bit longer. But all in all, that was a fairly nice trade. In terms of resources lost, it was fairly equal. But you can't do a straight for straight trade. You can't say, okay, well, unit supply traded for probes. Because of the lava. These early lings cost lava that aren't plentiful. And as such, you're in a situation where, actually, 10 lings, that's, well, 5 drones. So only killing off 3 doesn't really make it worthwhile. But you force out 2 Zealots, you delayed the natural base, and we've got this hatchery here. Spine Quarter coming up, and it seems that actually we've got Roof being quite concerned. He's pulling down that spine. He's produced a lot more Zerglings, up to 19. And may actually continue on with some more pressure, but with 2 Zealots, a Mothership Core and a Sentry, I'm not sure how effective that can be. Puzzle should have more than enough to defend against this. And that means Roof has invested a lot more lava into those lings, and it really is lava at this stage of the game that is the essential resource. And you should always consider lava as a Zerg player as a resource, as opposed to a production mechanic, because it's limited. These Zerglings have to now do some damage, but this wall-up's complete. 2 Zealots, 2 Sentries. These Zerglings will not make it through there. It's impossible. So, the worker count is now level. The natural base is down, and now double probe production will begin. Double gases have been started by Roof. He's getting those down at about 45 supplies, so... Sorry, it would have been 47 supply-ish. Bit later than that. than you'd normally see without a third. But now mass droning. And this significant investment of drones is required to make up for the early investment in Zerglings. Puzzle, on the other hand, is going to be committing to tech. Exactly the same build that he did against a very similar opener previously on Habitation Station. Getting down that robotics facility. For the moment though, not too much else. I believe on the previous game on this map, he actually went for a proxy Twilight Council or something, if memory serves. Or maybe that was a different map. But yeah, the robo coming down. Nice little touch. Oh no, I take it back. It was an Immortal Sentry all-in on this map that went down. And he came into the natural base. So if Roof watched that game, then he may know what's coming. He's already got a Spine Caller, which is a better defense than sort of had previously against this. Couple of sentries just waiting to pick off any overlords to try and get through on both sides. There's a couple of things to the south, but no overlords around here, and it's why I really like this positioning of the key tech on Habitation Station, because it's ridiculously hard to scout. Nearly all Zerg players will keep an overlord here and try and get an overlord down the back here with their first scouting overlord to sacrifice in towards the main base, because the main base is so big, most Protoss players will be happy trying to hide it. The other cool thing is the gateways are really spread. 2 down here with the robotics facility, 2 more up the top, and 1 through the middle. So getting that complete scout off is going to be really challenging. Over at Roof space, he's getting down the Infestation Pit, the 1-1 melee upgrades, as well as a macro hatchery. No third base though. Again, another difference. It's going to make defending against this play a lot easier for him. 20 Zerglings coming through. There isn't a Roach Warren though, so that means only Lings here. There's slow Lings at the moment, but metabolic boost, Zergling speed is going to be done in time. Scouting information for Roof is pretty limited, doesn't know too much else about what's going on, but it looks like he's actually wanting to be quite aggressive. May catch this army in the middle of the map, and that would actually be the best place to go, but Roof going for the counter-attack. A pylon has completed the wall off. Another sentry warping in, but with all these Lings across the map, there's very little to defend with. More Zerglings coming through, but this army can move straight up, force field off this ramp, and actually act to stop a lot of stuff from working. Zerglings now coming back, but if Roof doesn't get here fast, we should actually just see these sentries be able to wall off completely with force fields. A lot of drones getting taken out, but the Zergling is getting very close. The force fields need to come. They hit right on the money. And with this, the majority of Roof's army has been zoned out of the natural. Roof knows it, GG, and Puzzle levels out this series to be 1-1.